Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fifth Road Spirit. I am here with your Sagittarius season, all signs readings. As you can see here, I have I've already pre-shuffled and gotten the cards from Spirit. Figured that would help a little bit, save on time. Now, for again, for everyone that's following along, a lot of times in tarot, we learn as readers that, if you don't see somebody shuffling the cards, it's probably not real. However, I did shuffle the cards and I did put them out, but I feel like I've saved about maybe 5 minutes of video time and having to like fast forward. So what I've done is I've got Sagittarius starting us off here on this in this deck here, and all the signs have the cards that they've chosen. I'm using the Dream Enchantress Tarot deck today, and I'm also picking up there's the Empathic Oracle deck as the guidance. I chose this because, let's talk a little bit about Sagittarius. So I chose the Empathic Oracle because Sagittarius are a lot of times known as, they're kind of the ones that are bringing the intuitive information down to earth. And they're kind of balancing it out so that you understand it as something logical. Now, this could also be interpreted as someone who is a prophet. So, Sagittarians are known, understood to be kind of prophetic. So, if you have Sagittarius in your chart or Sagittarius in one of your houses, you can always check your birth chart, your astrological birth chart, and find out how Sagittarius affects your life. I have lit the candle, it's way down in there, that, you can see it, that represents Sagittarius and, of course, intuition, the third eye chakra, which is also known as Ajna. I have Sagittarius's major arcana card here as our guide in the reading today, because these readings are going to be all about, your sun sign, moon sign, it's sun, moon, and Venus that I'm reading for. So if it's, I am using the Temperance as my guide in this reading of, how will you understand those signs for you through this season. So I'm keeping that there as a guide. Sagittarius is also ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is represented by the Wheel of Fortune. And it's interesting that the Wheel of Fortune is the Jupiter card, because if you look very closely on the Jupiter card, you can see, I moved that closer. You can see where the letters T-A-R-O-T kind of spell out tarot. So, I don't know, I just really thought that is, that's an interesting part of reading tarot, is understanding how all these things kind of connect together. And it's important. Yes, it says tarot. But also because Sagittarius is known to be very intuitive and prophetic, the Wheel of Fortune card representing Jupiter, and Jupiter is the ruler of the sign of Sagittarius. It's just interesting how that all connects, of the message coming through tarot and this being Sagittarius season. So let's go forth and get started. So first up, we have Sagittarius. I've got my helper card here. This is, of course, the Temperance card, number 14. And let's see what we've got. So Sagi's got the Four of Cups. And, you know, so Sagittarius is a fire sign. Um, I've been seeing a lot of water, but I also wonder, let's talk a little bit more about Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius season, I took some notes, some scribbles here. Sagittarius season starts November 22nd and it goes until December 21st or roundabout. It's a masculine fire sign ruled by Jupiter. It's represented by a half man, half horse, and the man on that horse is an archer with a bow and arrow. Sagittarius rules, as far as the body goes, it rules the sacrum and the sciatic nerve down into the lower body, mostly concentrated in like the hips, the buttocks, the thighs. Sagis are sincere, honest, prophetic, intuitive, of course, frank. They're very buoyant, jovial, logical, and charitable, but they're also overconfident, rash, blunt, defiant, and uncompromising. They can also be aggressive or come across as aggressive. Sagis are usually found on mountaintops, near fires, riding horses, or participating in outdoor sports, or working with like sharp, pointy things like swords or arrows, of course, represented by the archer. And also, it's very possible that, when we talk about Sagis being the archers, it's possible that Sagis, when you pull your arrows back, sometimes, they hit the mark a little too on point. And, basically, Sagis have a lot of truth, and sometimes they can hit directly home, right? And a lot of people, sometimes it can be blunt to people if you don't deliver the blow very softly. However, aside from that, Sagittarius is also known for working in or studying philosophy, law, medicine, or religion. They also love traveling. So let's get into the Sagittarius reading a little bit more. So the card that came up for Sagittarius is the Four of Cups. And in the Four of Cups, you can see there's a sprite kneeling down by some water, smelling a flower that's coming out of the water. And it's as if the sprite is really just not paying any attention to what's going on around them or what's being presented to them. The Four of Cups is often traditionally it could be about rejection. It could be about concentrating so hard on emotions or feelings that you're missing the key feeling, the overarching point of it all. Cups here are water, and it could be that there's some overriding emotion for you Sagittarians this month, or at least in the beginning weeks, where you are finding yourself a little bit, either you're avoiding feeling something or you're overwhelmed with feeling something, and that kind of puts you kind of in a stuck spot. And if there's one thing that Sagittarians do not like, it's being stuck. They like to be on the go. They like to move. And it could be, if you're dealing, being in this pandemic and everything that's going on, Sagittarians being at home right now, it could be wearing on you. You could find yourself drifting off into emotions that were into emotions that kind of take you out of yourself. Yeah. So let's look at what the guidance is for you Sagittarians for this month in 2020, for your season in 2020. You've got the sacral chakra card, the number 6 card out of the empathic oracle deck. So let's go ahead and read that. Find a way this up really quickly. All right. Sacral chakra, number 6. Does the good or bad emotional barometer control my day? As an empath, the need to process emotions becomes paramount to having a happy, healthy life. During the ups and downs we feel in our second chakra, emotional discernment can become clouded. Is it me? Is it them? Why am I sad? Are they angry? And why am I so sensitive? It appears that our day-to-day decisions are controlled by feelings that seem endless. Because of this energetic sensitivity, for some, the search for a good emotional experience over bad can start a path of addiction. The need to place uncomfortability with a different physical experience sadly makes many an empath reach for outside substances. For others, a desire to numb, an energetic shutdown can occur where nothing is felt at all. When you realize the meaning of your feeling experience and that there are tools to lessen the energetic impact that these feelings have over you, the good and the bad feeling barometer begins to be replaced. Grounding, transparency, transmutation, and the energetic flow through your system becomes your daily ally as you allow yourself to experience the wonder of feeling. No longer do you walk your journey from a place of debilitating reaction to outside energies, but instead from a place of energetic mastery. Am I stuck in my feelings? Am I unsure of how I feel? Am I allowing others their feelings without taking them on? Wow. That is really good guidance for this card for the Sagittarians, for the Sagittarius season. Okay. All right. So let's look next at Capricorn. Capricorn is represented by the Devil card, the major arcana. It's the number 15 in the tarot deck. And Capricorns in Sagittarius season. Let's look at what tarot has for you. It looks like you all are having celebration here. The Four of Wands is about stability. It's about being in a good place, making commitments, solidifying those commitments. It's also about party celebrations, or it could be now, and it depends on your choice, your situation. It could be that you all are having a lot of get-togethers and things like that. But of course, when you're doing that kind of stuff, especially now, just be careful. But for Capricorns, I really just see this as you might even be finding yourself committed to staying in one place. So maybe you found a relationship that you want to commit to. Maybe you have found something that you're very passionate about, because the wands, those are all about that fire energy, that passion. But this is really good. Let's see what your guidance is, Capricorn. You have clearing, the number 15 card. So I don't know if you all can see that. I'll make sure you can see that as good as can get, right? Okay, so let's look at the book again. Number 15. Okay. My energy, both inside and out, is mine to take care of and be responsible for. Throughout the day, it becomes very important for the empath to clear up the energies that they pick up as they walk their earthly path. Okay. Just like a burr, negative thoughts, words, and emotional projections can become stuck in our auric field and be experienced as an overall heaviness. Different cultures throughout the ages have discovered tools that can be used to cleanse the negative energies from our systems. Examples are shells, feathers, sacred plants in loose form, or bundles called smudge sticks, sometimes called smudging. The smudging practice, when done correctly, can be very effective. Smoke from sacred plants, such as sage, palo santo, cedar, and or juniper, are burned and fanned through the auric field to clear the denser negative energies. Because smoke is lighter than air, these heavier energies are captured and moved up and out. This practice can also be used to clear one's home or to create a sacred space. Using the same concept, attaining a higher vibration being the goal, a skillful empath can also simply use a feather to catch the denser energies and release them with the knowing that feathers are what allow birds to soar on the winds. Have I cleansed myself today? Is my space clear of negativity? Would cleansing my physical, emotional, and mental self bring a new perspective about the situation? Does something need to be cleared out of my life in order to make it lighter? Yeah, Capricorns, even if you are in this energy, of course, this energy of the Four of Wands, yes, is about solidifying commitment. It's about celebration. And you could be finding yourself coming out of a darker energy and more into yourself and what you want to do in order to maintain the strength of that energy is to clean. Now with this card, when it says white sage, today a friend and I were talking. We've been taking some herbal courses together, and one of the things that we talked about is that using white sage is, and unless you live in an area where white sage is plentiful, like in your local area, it's highly recommended that you use a local herb, or even just regular, if you want to burn sage, regular garden sage that you have in your backyard is also usable and cleansing. But here, the clearing, right? The clearing here can also be done simply with a white feather or with a feather. That's it. So you don't need anything else but a feather, and to use that energy to clear, right? Clear that space and move forward, Capricorns. Okay? All right. Now let's look next at Aquarius. Now, Aquarius got 2 guidance cards, but they've got 1 tarot card. Now, Aquarius is represented by the star card. Wait, do I have that out of order? I do. Who did I miss? 15. I think that's right. I think that's in the right order. Yeah, okay. So Aquarius is a star card. Star card for the major arcana. This is about hope. This is Aquarius. Aquarius is the hopeful one. The meaning of this card could be that you're using your values as an internal navigation device that guides through difficult times. And the card that came up for Aquarius is the the Page of Cups. Now, Aquarians, you could be getting ready to, this is kind of like a pre-period for you in Sagittarius season of understanding what is going to be birthed for you when your season comes. This is kind of like there's like a tiny message coming through of Aquarians, get on deck, get ready. The chalice is about to be handed to you. I thought that was an interesting message. I could go into the deeper tarot meaning, but the intuitive meaning here is just so strong. I don't really feel like I need to go any further on it. But Aquarians, Sagittarius season is when you're going to understand what is coming your way, what is coming for you when your season actually comes around. So let's look at the guidance that came up. There's entanglement, the number 43 card, and also the third eye chakra, which is the number 2 card. And again, this is Sagittarius showing up in the Aquarius sign. What Sagittarius, stands for is this third eye chakra, or the third eye chakra and Sagittarius are related. But we've also got this entanglement card. So let's see what is coming up for Aquarians in this Sagittarius season. So let's look at number 43. 43. 43. Okay. Entanglement. As I engage my energies with others, I also engage with their past cords of energy of unhealed relationships. When we connect with others in relationships, be it for love, business, or friendship, more is involved than the energy of the present moment. We soon learn quickly that we become ensnared in all of their unfinished business, emotional hurts, and the cords of the past that they have not released in their own self-work. It is hard enough to navigate energetically your own energy in relationships. Add in all their past baggage, and soon the emotional path forward seems so much more of a challenge. Remember to always practice cutting of cords to all of the people in your life. See Chapter 2, Tools. Sorry, did not mean to read that. But no one needs energy from anyone else. Are you being drained by the unfinished business, old hurts, or neediness of others? So I really think that's a key for Aquarius, is to start cutting cords to old relationships, to the past, to things going about as they always did, right? Let's look at card 2, third eye chakra. Okay. This is the lead off statement for the card. My intuition is open and present. I trust that that which I am given is for my highest purpose. The third eye is the gate that allows higher consciousness and intuition to enter. Psychic abilities become awakened. Access to mystical states and non-physical reality can all be experienced when this chakra is open. As an empath, your intuition is a very important tool that helps you discern the energies that you experience. External emotional projections, from others hold clues that can be intuited from the energy that is experienced. Phantom moments of energetic upheaval can even be tracked back to their source. Future upcoming road signs can also be downloaded into our intuition, giving us greater opportunity to prepare for what is to come. All these intuitive skills help make the empath's journey with energy a path of exploration, instead of one filled with endless questions that ordinary answers can never explain. Am I open to receive the gift of intuition absent of fear? Do I resist the information that does not fit into my ordinary reality? Am I questioning my gut instinct in this situation? All right. Wow. Good stuff, Aquarius. It's kind of like a high buzz feeling off of that reading. So now let's look at Pisces. Pisces is represented by the Major Arcana Tarot card of the Moon. Of course, Pisces is this is a very kind of ethereal sign, constantly caught in the water. But let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. So Pisces got 2 cards in the tarot draw. First card is the Empress, and the second card is the Strength card. In this deck, I believe it's the Strength and the Justice card were switched. Excuse me. So the Strength card is number 11 in this deck. So please don't be thrown off by that. I'm still going to treat this card as the Strength card. So Pisces, it looks like you are coming into this very high feminine energy of creation, birthing something new. The Empress is about that feminine entity. And it's amazing too that you've got 2 major arcana here, Pisces. It seems like there is something coming forward from the depths for you. It's very strong. Wow. Yeah, I see something very strong is coming forward, something that is going to be part of your, this is going to be part, it's going to be part of your life, but it's almost as if like there's kind of an overhaul here. You are bringing something new into this world. This is interesting because the Empress is all about fertility, all about creativity, all about holding the space for the new, for the newness, for the creation of the thing, right? And then strength, of course, is all about, courage. This is also the card of Leo. Wow. Wow. I'm not quite sure what else to say. I'd love to see what the guidance is for this. Yeah, wow. Okay. Your guidance is focus. So, Pisces, I want you to take a look at this card because, when we talk about creating something new, I'm seeing the water here, and that is where Pisces is usually, the fish kind of swimming around. But it looks as if you're, again, there's this sense of emergence in this card. There's this sense of, this bird coming out of the water into, a new atmosphere, into, yet another layer of something, and, to be continued, right? As there's this sense of emergence for Pisces in the Sagittarius season. Interesting. Let's go ahead and take a read. Okay, 14. Focus. Focus. And it looks like it's just very strongly, yeah, this is something that you're not going to be able to, it's not like you're not going to be able to say no to it. You can say no to anything that you want, but this is going to be something that comes forward so strong. And it could be I don't, it could be, yes, it could be some sort of birth of something new, but this is almost the creation of an entire new structure. I don't know why I see structure, but this is the creation of an entire new structure, an entire new self. Maybe you're having some sort of surgery. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go ahead. So, focus. My goals are before me, emotion, thought, and action all in a single focus of their attainment. Focus is a wonderful tool, and it can serve many purposes in the knowing that energy follows intention. Used in manifestation, all our energetic power can be fine-tuned into a single thought to bring into fruition a desired goal. When used in visualization, energetic barriers can be created to keep one safe. In performing a task, all outside influences can be kept at bay as we focus on that which needs our attention. Sacred objects and mantras have also been known to be coupled with this skill known as focus. As these items are focused upon and we place our intention of following their intended purpose, outside influences are soon forgotten, losing their grip on our experience. Ask yourself, are my thoughts scattered, making it difficult to choose? Have outside influences hijacked my ability to be present? If I focused more on what the crux of the situation needs, would my perception of where this is going change, or would the end still be relevant? Wow. Okay. So, let me get a drink of water here. All right. Pisces. Wow. If you resonate with any of these, I would love to hear any feedback in the comments below. If not, that's also fine. There are like so many other YouTube readers out there. But if this resonates with you, please let me know. So let's go ahead and move into Aries. Aries is the Emperor card in the major arcana of the tarot. And the Emperor is all about structure, laws, legal, government, military, structure, just structure. And Aries, you've gotten the Ace of Pentacles. So aces are all about beginnings. Pentacles are all about our talents, our resources, the things that we need in order to begin something new. This card, I heavily feel as if there is a change for Aries in how they conduct business. This is a new beginning. This is a new start. I don't know why I want to say this is a fresh government. Or even like an influx of money somehow. But either way, the Ace of Pentacles is our card of it's divine, a divine offer of that suite of the Pentacles. This is an offering of stability, an offering of resource. And this is a source that is coming either from deep within or from the earth itself, or from the world, the world around you. But typically, Pentacles is about our money, our resources, both monetary, skill, talent. If you're, yeah, skill, talent. Sorry, I just kind of blanked on the end there because I don't know what else to say. This is a really good card to have. And I think Aries is going to find themselves, experiencing that newness. Now, you've gotten the Predator card, which I'm not quite sure what this is about, but let's see. So the thought that I had with this Ace of Pentacles and this change in structure is this change in the structure of government. I know that doesn't directly apply to Aries, but I felt it so strongly that I had to say it. So I apologize if that doesn't resonate with Aries. But that's just what came up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read it, and let's see. Again, if it resonates, let me know. This is just what I'm hearing and feeling and sensing. So, Predator. As the predators of life hunt, I relinquish my role as prey on their journey. The role of the empath can be fraught with those who take and are drawn to you because of your higher vibrational stance. It is as if they can sense your open heart and see your loving nature as a vulnerability to be exploited. Excuse me, here I am. I will love you, I will help you, and I will listen becomes a beacon that attracts not only those who cannot help themselves, but those who refuse to do the work for themselves. Gauge your energetic experience in every relationship, and if it becomes evident that you are being drained, choose to cut the cord and walk away. No one will learn the aspects of their own energetic experience if you are filling them with yours. Break the cycle of dependency so that they may learn to fly on their own. Am I being drained by those, that have endless problems? Have I enabled someone so they cannot find their own inner strength? Am I being drained by someone whose part in the relationship is at a much lower vibration than my own? Yep. All right, Aries. I don't know. If it resonates, let me know. But if not, wow. That's just the message that I got. So let's look at Taurus. Taurus is represented by the Hierophant. The Hierophant is typically representative of a religious structure, or in this, in my helper card there, it's the superego, which is the model, right, of the environment. So if we thought of the Hierophant as representative of what the church wanted, their followers to mimic, that would be the person that they would look up to, right? So the card that came up for Taurus is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is all about finding balance. And sometimes sometimes in order to find balance, twos are all about finding balances and making decisions. Sometimes, though, the decision is to let go of both and see which one comes back, like kind of like a boomerang kind of a thing. That's what I'm sensing in this card. Of course, again, Pentacles are about our resources, our talents, our skills, our money. And it could be maybe you're making some investments. You know, you are Taurus, right? It could be that you're making investments. It could be that you're balancing your accounts, or you're making a choice as to whether or not to invest in maybe your own education, investing in your education. All right, let's see what your guidance is, Taurus. Specialness, look at that. Specialness, the specialness card. Let's see, 52. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, seven stars, and this is a 7 card if you add 5 and 2 together. So let's see, 52. Specialness. My unique corners and edges all fit perfectly into the shared goals of others. In the drive to be special, sometimes the gift of similarity gets lost in separation. The drive to be better and stronger than others creates a void as competition takes hold. In this wild void of separation, it becomes difficult to experience energetic similarities that can be built upon for a common goal. It is true that this serves a purpose, but if you separate yourself as special, the opportunity to experience someone else's perspective is lost. All energetic communication is vital to making choices. By separating yourself from the circle, then that information is not available. Specialness and competition only self-serve. You need to find your place in the puzzle of life. Are others around me in a false sense of specialness? Has competition made it difficult to form friendships and relationships? How do I try to feel special? Is someone else's need to feel special causing a disturbance in the balance of the relationship? Wow. Yeah. So again, that specialness, that whole thing about you finding your balance, you finding your place. I mean, you have a place. You have a place, you know. You can go ahead and continue investing in yourself, but what's also necessary is understanding how you model and fit in right now before you kind of throw your money into something and hope that it brings you, a return on your investment. Okay, so, oh wow, where am I on time? Okay. So that is Sagittarius through Taurus. I am going to stop there and go into a second video for the rest of the signs. That would be Gemini through Scorpio. So, see you in a little bit.